Hello people, how's everybody doing today? Savage second here. New set, we got more Danganronpa. We are learning backstory. We're learning like lore and shit, which I always like seeing in Danganronpa games. Like this world is fascinating, what they've sort of the way things have happened. So let's learn a little bit more, shall we? Where the fuck is my controller? I thought my controller was right here, like right where my hand is. It's like here, but that's the toilet paper roll I'm using to blow my nose with, so I got confused. Speaking of... if my sinuses will just cut it the fuck out, everything will be fine. I sort of don't think Monokuma's gonna have, like... Monokuma just gave us a bunch of stuff. I don't
Hey,
This is what we learned last time. Okay. Alright. Not that. Hey, Fuyuhiko. Is it true what you just said? Junko Noshima's really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that bloody classroom. Wait, a bloody classroom? No, wait. Was that just a Killing School Life? The killings we were involved with, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
That's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey.
For a manga drawn up about this Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her... Oh, see, sinuses, please, not now. Which means Junko Enoshima's dead.
Like...
It turns out the Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy. She took away their memories? It's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
Oh.
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up.
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. And Junko is no more? No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason for her to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko isn't alive anymore. Then who's controlling Monokuma? If Junko's already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, God, we're involved. The killings we're involved in resemble that Killing School Life. I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
If the students of Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to something fake. Is this really an imitation? Are those surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcast? That is actually something I didn't think about. Did they actually flip the world? Because like the cameras are backwards in the shot. Are they broadcasting to somewhere, like just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School Life? Man, Hajime, you know a lot about that story, huh? What? You have a problem with that? I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh,
Oh, one step at a time.
exciting.
You're getting closer to clearing my character out. You're not making any sense again.
Well now,
I'll just give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
What?
Wait,
Hey!
wait. I thought you said you were gonna tell me stuff. Do I just need to leave? Is that what they're telling me to do here, I guess? Whoa! It's changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's gonna make something like this happen? No, I've already decided I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Alright. Alright, so we can't get into the faculty office. Those two look closed. Could you get off my map? Connie's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
It's just my gut, but I think someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
Still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. Surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Huh. It's not either of those two rooms. The Monokuma control room? Oh, it's the piano room. The control room's not open, right? No. Okay, piano room it is then. It's too bad the turning on this thing is just terrible. What the hell? This looks like the music room. I think I can see something strange. It's like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that. The mark is engraved in the monument is that the symbols of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many members who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Are they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Trying to be a little thorough with my searching since it doesn't look like I've been able to come back to a room yet. What's this thing? The words are floating in air. This is like a hologram, right? It's like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people this time. If they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent the repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins. We haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can begin... wow, I just read that sentence wrong. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Academy? 15 students? That sounds like the amount of students that were on our island. Oh, is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but... what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who would carry out the will of Jojinko and Ashima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? Only the Future Foundation facility was that. The only Future Foundation facility was the ancient ruin. There's no way the research facility. If there's a research facility on the island, there should be other Future Foundation members there as well. Somehow, there are just so many memories. I just realized my notifications could go through, so I'm just gonna mute my some notifications at least. I think I just saw one come through. No, I know what that was, but all right. I guess I do need to keep an eye out in the halls because Monokumas could be in the hallways. Supposedly that was the one that I missed. Was a Monokuma that was in a hallway. Ah, faculty office this time. I know the school layout pretty well at this point. Yeah, bruh. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room has that kind of stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office. Now that you mention it, it does look like that. Have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How long is this guy gonna, like, be obsessed with Miss Sonia? I don't know. How much longer is he alive?
Huh? Are you serious?
There's something written on the blackboard. What is this? List of subjects is written on the just below that is all of our names. There's a newspaper part posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Seonji is written there. What's this newspaper? Wait, that doesn't look like Hyoko. Or that's Hyoko like 4 or 5 years down the road from when we knew her. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Seonji, but this can't be the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew, she was much smaller and much more childlike. It's pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and her figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does that mean?
Huh?
This looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says this is Hyoko. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. That's gotta be the reason, right? An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
It's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. So I actually look over. I check my recorder. I check OBS to see if the mic is muted when I have to cough. But I looked over and couldn't tell because the Hangouts window was still sitting on top of OBS. So whoopsies. But I got it fixed. I got that cough out. Did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
I don't think it was that close to her, I think.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Seonji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister. Is that a relative? There's too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. I'm really confused right now.
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What? What? We saw her dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm
Regardless,
feeling
all the
white.
clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
The heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how could there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist? I'm really confused. This is actually starting... This is starting to be that mindfucky bullshit that they did in the first game where they passed you photos of characters that were dead all interacting with each other and being happy. This is that same shit. I'm like, Monokuma, what you doing? Could it be? Were they did that list of subjects over there?
This is bad.
This is subjects. That means there's some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? Some kind of experiment. I mean, there's also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was
What's
it?
going on?
It better have anything to do with time travel. Extremely overwhelming portraits hanging on the wall. I think I've seen it before, but the name mentioned in the placard says Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kama. What? Isn't this clearly contradicting the information I contained earlier? What? Yeah, that is weird. Alright, what does this email say? We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best to continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean there's an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. I mean, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much an all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones who are waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You should now go on to the next stage. What? Oh, okay, sure. I'll go on to the next stage. Sure, Monokuma. Sure. Damn it, not again. It's always different from the last time. It's that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised. Move to whatever hallway is in the last. How can he do that? Now it's not the time to be confused. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. I guess we go check the science room first? Nope, not the science room. Yeah, it's really weird. Is this gonna be Sonia's floor? Just making sure she's not down here or something. Everything's floating. There's a billiards board, a billiards table, a dart board, and a rack lined with magazines. trying to think a room like this actually existed inside a school. Okay, whoa, one, immediately. It's a file with Hope's Academy seal on it. It's confidential. This is a big secret, right? Why would this kind of a document be here? I'm not even asking a question like that. Obviously, Monokuma's responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. God. Ugh. My sinuses need to stop. I'm on allergy meds, and this is how bad it is on allergy meds. It's just Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope? Hope's Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Anything interesting in the magazine rack? There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahir would have been happy to see this. It's a hologram again. It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we finally succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain they survived under some harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. For the remnants of despair, there's still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information on this to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. Huh. Okay. It says they succeeded in acquiring them and placed them under our care. That means they should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? But why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on the island? Well, I guess it's not possible for the Future Foundation that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. This is all your fault. What's this hologram thing anyways?
Hey,
That's exactly what it looks like. They're Future Foundation emails. I thought they'd made the perfect clue, so I did a bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can do that? Whoever's controlling you, they seem to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyways? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. The sofa? I don't see anything else, right? I think we're okay to leave. And I don't see any Monokumas in the area, right? I think we're okay to leave. We investigated like the important things. Oh, Jesus, what? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so... What is this space? Am I dreaming? I mean, this is totally disconnected from reality. Akane?
It smells.
It's close. Very close. Someone is coming.
Based on my gut feeling.
Let's answer this with the gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is...
Yo!
He's right. They're both. What does that mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. I guess that's true. Oh, we are on the second floor. He's made an interesting point that we haven't seen Sonya yet. I wonder when we're going to get to see Sonya. It's supposed to be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. What? Is it really only that? Okay. To the Future Foundation's 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Don't you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this. You guys are being lied to. Carefully think about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The six of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed to our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. What does that mean? You know, suggest that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. It's addressed to Makoto Naegi? But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? What happened? Okay. Nothing else in here. Let's keep going. Or was there? Normally when I leave a place, I'm done. Wait, Kazuichi, you weren't in here a second ago. Or not Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko. When did you come in here? Huh? What do you mean? I've been here this whole time. But it felt like there wasn't anyone else in here.
Huh?
Are you sure you're not thinking of some other room?
Well,
Don't worry about it. It makes sense you'd start losing your bearings in a place like this.
damn right.
Is the email the same then? Alright. Alright, this is starting to get really weird. So if I enter it a third time, does it change again? I guess we're done here. I'm confused. Normally they don't let me back in. It makes me think I'm missing something, but... This place is open now. Or is it? Wait, I'm on the first floor. I didn't walk into a classroom. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like a laundry room. Somebody's worrying about it. I was in a school and suddenly I'm in a laundry room? Hey.
No.
I think that's all 5? This looks like a tablet computer. Power's on. Is it the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. This word, Neo World, I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, Ultimate Neurologist, Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. What the fuck? And additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it's highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything's being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Ah! Screaming as loud as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept this. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice.
You gotta raise more flags in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up? Everything is all made up? Made up. Including me? So that would explain where the fuck we're at and why we're where we are. Okay, let's leave then.
Hiya.
I think I could put like a little bit of distortion on and that would probably work for this.
Didn't need a lot for this. Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones... The only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
What the fuck? This hallway. When we first arrived, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Jesus, that is disorienting as all hell. Oh! Hey, there's there, Sonia.
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking fake medicine you believe is real. The nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it'll become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
oh my.
I am not sure. I don't fully understand. What the hell? What are you doing there, buddy? The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope would disappear. Alright, into 1B we go. What the hell is going on? I have some ideas, but why are we in Evangelion all of a sudden? Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like that. What in the world is it? The moment I looked at the object. What the hell? Wait, is that? Welcome. Oh, actually, hang on. I think this is what I use for robot voices or robotic voices. Let me make sure. I can't prepare that I would know that this would happen. I think this is right. It should be 17, I think is what I used for it. I think this is right. No, that wasn't it. 18? Yeah, 18, maybe. No. Kind of. Yeah, you know what? I'll go with that. If I really crank it up. 18. Yeah, 18 is actually really good for this. Okay, we'll go with 18. I like it. 18 for anybody who's wondering is the modulation program on my mixer, which happens to be Chorus 2. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. Oh my god. Is that alter ego? It is! Oh my god, it is alter ego! It would make me happy if you called me alter ego. That's the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. Oh god. But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. It can't actually exert that much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data dealing with Jabberwock Island. Oh my god, I hit a button. Specifically, that means the data dealing with Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That's why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I really don't know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the observer of the Neo World program. Most of its words... I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. Creating hope? But the fact that we're here, the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it's possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload your memories obtained into the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivor of Hope's Peak Academy, while it's still in the experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're just lab rats? It's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not actually our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 of them? So, Monami and Chiaki. They were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem like the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. Because of the virus infecting everything, that changed. It changed this world to a world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was Grandmaster chess, a chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about the Monokuma rocket and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell it just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? What the hell? Sweet and sour baby Jesus, this is the absolute, like, my sinuses just need to cut it the fuck out. An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. It's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through the network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it to the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? The only person who could enter the facility is someone who is a member of the Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Well then. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm able to defend the essential areas. It has a limit, so it has a limit too. What kind of a limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure, and...
Hey, come on now.
Okay, even if you're a god in the machine, that's enough hits from you for now. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. So, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm changes the results by being cut off rapidly. It causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world. The simulation from the context invites your... Hey! Death and death. Death. What the fuck is even happening? What the fuck? What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Oh, excuse me. Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback's been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our own control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept our outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Who is this anyway? I mean, I know who it is. Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But, oh God. Excuse me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it's too late. It's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To say the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys at all. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save all of you. Save us? What did you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know. 11037. That's the number we found at Izumi Castle. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you finished gathering all the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts this program was perfect. Even if there was the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. The number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I've entrusted that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it all until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Wait, does he have a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's a forced shutdown sequence. Wait, what? Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they should be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Boop. Oh God, we're back here.
Say what?
What was that just now? Yes, that was definitely a thing. I think I'm gonna end the set here because this seems like we're ramping towards the next thing. But either way, I got more sets to record. I feel like I'm really close. But that's it for this set. I want to thank you guys for joining me through all my sinus problems and everything. You guys are all awesome, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. It's greatly appreciated. If you're on YouTube, you want to come watch me record live, the link to my Twitch channel will be in the description of the video down below. If you're on Twitch, you already know where my channel is. If you want to go see my VOD archives of everything I've ever played on Twitch, you can see that up on my YouTube channel, which is in the info section of my Twitch channel. This is about to get really weird, and I feel like we're going to have a debate at the end with Monokuma to try to shut his ass down. But we have to live. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But that's for the next set. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I need to go get food. But before I head out, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. Let's have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at. And I'm going to see you guys in the next set where I think we're going to face Monokuma. If we're not going to face Monokuma, we're damn close to it. But I feel like it's going to happen pretty damn soon. Later.